Taking time now to settle the body, ensuring that you are in a steady and balanced and comfortable position. Spine is straight, head and neck are aligned with the spine, and the eyes and the mouth are lightly closed. Hands are on your knees in a mudra of your choice. Take a long, deep inhalation, and when you exhale, separate yourself from the events of the day. And again, take another long, deep inhalation. This time, when you exhale, release all of the conversations and interactions you've had today in whatever form they may have taken. Just let them all go on the exhalation. Returning to the natural breath, bring the awareness to the natural breath and allow the breath to settle naturally. And bring the awareness now to the eyebrow center. And imagine a small point of clear white light. Each inhalation brightens the light. Each exhalation allows the mind to settle around it. Thoughts may come and go, but each time they arise, gently bring the awareness back to the point of light. And this point represents clarity and direction. The theme for our class today. And so holding your attention at this point of light, we'll now chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti and the Shanti mantra to pay respect to the wisdom traditions and to each other. Breathing in for Om chanting. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karabhavahe, Tejasvinadvatitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. And now remaining in a sitting position, keeping the eyes closed if that works for you. We'll begin our asana practice. We'll begin first with the neck. So just checking in with your posture again to ensure that there's alignment between the head and the neck. And what we'll do is you inhale, and then as you exhale, bring the right ear towards the shoulder without moving the shoulder up, feeling that we'll go to the right ear to right shoulder, feeling that stretch on the left side of the neck. Then inhale, bringing the head back to center. Exhale, bringing the left ear towards the left shoulder, feeling that stretch up the right side of the neck. Inhale, back to center. This is one round. Complete another 4 rounds. And the purpose of this practice is to release any mental tension in the neck and in the mind. And just observing what's happening with the neck muscles as you do this practice. And observing the effects of the practice. We'll move now to the shoulders. So bringing the arms out in front of the body and placing the right fingertips on the right shoulder, left fingertips on the left shoulder, and elbows together in front of the body. Inhale and bring the elbows up, back, and down as you exhale, and then bringing the elbows in front of the body again. This is one round. Complete 5 rounds of this practice in each direction, really slowing it down, coordinating the breath with the movement, and observing the release of muscles in the tops of the shoulders. Taking your own time. And when you've completed the practice, just observe again. Put your focus on the movement of energy and observe what's happening in the body, but also in the mind. We'll now move into Majari Asana, the cat posture. So coming onto the hands and knees. So hands are directly below the shoulders and knees directly below the hips. Head is in a neutral position to first. Inhale and lift the head up towards the ceiling, arching the back down, stretching through the arms. Exhale, bringing the head in between the arms, arching the back down, and also stretching through the arms for that extra little leverage. This is one round. Complete another 4 rounds of this practice. Again, slowing it down. Making the movements really slow and smooth. Synchronizing the breath with the practice. And releasing any tension in the spine. And after your 5th round, come into child's posture. Which is coming back on the buttocks and placing the hands either out in front of the body. Right, this new Zoom. Okay, so arms out at either in front of the body, but forehead on the floor, or you can have the arms beside the body. If you've got low blood pressure, please place your hands in fists and make sure the head's above the heart. So just work with what's right for you and just release the body into this practice. This is a relaxation posture. And turning inward, try and turn the thoughts inward as well. And when you're ready in your own time, come back to a sitting position with the legs out in front of the body. Bring the legs out in front of the body. Spine is straight. Lift the arms up above the head. Inhale, and when you exhale, bring arms forward for a forward bend. Now, place the hands wherever on the legs or the feet that works for you right now. Everyone is at different stages, and that's fine. It should not be painful. You're just moving within what your body can do. And hold for 3 breaths. And then come back. We'll do this 3 times. Inhale and then exhale. Again, bringing that hands on the feet and the legs where we can go. Again, holding for 3 breaths, which doesn't mean holding your breath for 3 breaths. It means holding the posture and breathing naturally 3 times. And then back. And the final practice, we'll do it for 5 breaths. Reaching up, inhaling, exhaling, coming forward. And then after the practice, come back into the base position, parabolic steady, arms away from the body, fingers pointing away. And just close the eyes and again observe the movement of energy. We'll now come up into a sitting position, but on the way up, we'll do another posture. So bringing the top half of the body over the bottom half. You can either leave your arms to hang on the floor, or you could grasp the opposite elbow behind the knees, head to foot pose, and just allowing, the knees are soft, just allowing gravity to do its thing. And then when it's right for you, roll up to a standing position. In a standing position, legs are hip width apart, arms are loose by the sides, shoulders are back are down, and the chest is open, head and neck are aligned with the spine. If it's right for you, close the eyes. If not, that's okay. But just feel grounded and steady on your feet. And focus on the floor or the ground beneath your feet. We're going to do a side stretch now, if you'd let me. So, legs apart. Place the hands on like this down the sides of the body. We'll go with the right first. So inhale, and when you exhale, bring the right hand down the right leg and bend to the side. Making sure that this hand is up as well, near the elbow. I'm getting the elbows up and hands are on the rib cage. Then inhale, come to center. And then exhale, bring the left arm down this side of the body. Making sure the right arm's up. And then come back to center. Do this another 2 times. Seeing if you can hold each side a little bit longer. Continuing to breathe in the practice. Just see if you can hold it and go down a little bit further without pushing or straining. Remembering to breathe in the practice. And when you've completed the practice in your own time, come back to standing Shavasana. Feet hip width apart, shoulders back and down, arms are loose, head and neck are aligned. And just observe, focus on observing the effects of the practice. We'll now do a spinal twist. So legs are about hip width apart. Bring the arms out to the sides, shoulder height. Wrap the right arm behind the waist, left arm over the right shoulder or on the right shoulder, gazing over the right shoulder. You can either keep the hips straight on or twist the hips around for a really full stretch. Then inhale, bring it back around the other way, right arm on left shoulder, left arm around behind the body, gazing over the left shoulder. This is one round. Complete up to 10 rounds of this practice. You can either go slowly or a bit more dynamically, whatever you feel like in this moment, whatever your body needs, please do that. And when you've finished, in your own time, again, come back to that standing Shavasana. Again, just observing. We'll now do a practice from the Trikonasana series. So standing on the long length of your mat, sideways on the length of your mat, legs are wider than hip width apart. Point the right toe out. So it's out like that. And then left foot is wide, but pointed in just a little bit. Then bring the arms out with the feet like that. Bring the arms out. Bring the right elbow to the right knee. So you're leaning the right knee. And then bring the left arm up so it's straight up in the air. And gaze up at the right head. So the palm is facing forward. And then you're looking up. Then come back, bring the arms out to shoulder height. And then do this, and then bring the arms back down beside the body. Now do the same on the left side. So point the left foot out and then bring the right foot in so the toes are pointing at a 45-degree angle. Bring the arms out, just lunging with the left leg. Bring the left elbow onto the left knee and then raise the right arm up, gazing up. complete another 2 rounds of this practice. So 2 more on each side, holding for your own duration. After you've completed the practice, come back to that standing Shavasana. And again, if it's comfortable for you, close the eyes. Feel steady and comfortable on your feet. And just observe, focus on what's happening within the body and the mind from all the practices so far. So our next practices will really help with your focus. So we'll be doing some balancing practices. And these will be the final asanas before we move into pranayama. So to begin with, just to get ready for our main balancing practice, bring the arms out at shoulder height in front of the body. Bring the weight onto the left leg and then raise the right leg. It's like you're standing on a step. So let me show you. So it's like you're standing on a big step. Foot is flat. And so find a point on the wall when you're doing this to help you to focus your gaze and become steady. And just hold for a few moments. And then release the arms and bring the foot back down to the floor. And then we'll do the same with the left leg. So find that point on the wall to fix your gaze. Raise the arms up at shoulder height. And then lift the left foot up like you're standing on a step. Foot is flat. And then hold for your own duration. Mine wasn't very long then. Just to ease you into the balanced posture. We're going to do the one-legged prayer pose now. So for this one, find a point on the wall. Again, because remember this class is all about focus. So find an unmoving point on the wall. Bring the weight onto the left leg. Now with the right leg, you're going to bring the sole of the foot to the inside of the left leg. Now, depending on where you're at, that might just be at the ankles. It might be on the thigh, but whatever, you don't put it on the inside of the knee because it can cause damage. So find that point on the wall. Bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Palms are at prayer position at the heart space. And then if you're feeling confident here, you can raise the palms in prayer position above the head. Hold for up to 10 breaths. When you've completed, bring the palms down and then bring the right foot back down to the floor. Take a few moments to reset, and then we'll complete the same practice on the left leg. So we're just going to do one round on each leg. So resetting, finding that point on the wall, bringing the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right leg. Palms in prayer position. And then palms above the head in prayer position if you feel steady and comfortable. And then hold for up to 10 breaths. When you've completed the practice on both legs, again, just taking time to observe the effects of the practice. And then when you're ready, come into a comfortable sitting position for pranayama. Right. So in a comfortable sitting position, just checking on balance and alignment between the head and the spine, and shoulders are open so you can open up the chest and the lungs, and hands are on the knees in a mudra of your choice. And just, if you can close the eyes, just first focus on the natural breath. Allow it to regulate after our practices, and observe how spontaneously the natural breath fills the abdomen with air on the inhalation, and then the chest with air, and on the exhalation the chest subsides and the abdomen subsides. And our pranayama practice this evening will be Kapalabhati, which is a really great way for when you feel sometimes you have a mental fog. It's very good at clarifying and clearing that mental fog and bringing you back to focus. So for that, this practice, it's an inhalation, and then imagine that your abdomen is like, the way they describe it in this practice, have you ever seen like a blacksmith and they have those bellows that you push in? So you inhale, and then it's quite a sudden push of the abdomen muscles, and it comes out the nose. So I'll show you what I mean first. So it's inhalation, and then using the abdomen to exhale out through the nose. So we'll complete, let's do 3 rounds of 5 breaths. And if you place the awareness at the eyebrow center while you're doing this too. I'm just trying to move the abdomen and no other part of the body. And at the eyebrow center, visualize that point of light from the beginning of our class. After your final round, come back to the natural breath. And observe what's happening for you at the eyebrow center from this practice. And then when you're ready, come down into Shavasana for the practice of Yoga Nidra. And if you need any cushions or coverings to keep yourself warm, please get them now, so then you don't need to move throughout the practice. So lying down now in Shavasana with the legs hip width apart, all tensions released from the legs and the feet. Arms are a little bit away from the body, palms facing the sky. There's balance between the left and the right side of the body, and the head and neck are aligned. So just to check that, you might like to tuck in your chin a little, just to ensure that alignment. And take a long, deep yogic breath in. And when you exhale, release the body into the floor. And take another long, deep inhalation now. And this time on the exhalation, release any remaining tension in the body. Pay careful attention to the face. Release any tightness in the jaw or behind the eyes. Let all the expression go. And now feel the body's contact with the floor. Feel the back of the heels and the legs against the floor. Feel the buttocks and the back and each vertebrae and its pressure against the floor. Feel the back of the hands and the arms against the floor. And also feel the contact of the backs of the shoulders and the back of the neck and head against the floor. And observe how all of these different points of contact create one singular point of contact between the body and the floor. Become aware now of sound. Listening first for sounds that are far off in the distance. Don't try to identify the sounds or anything, but just move your awareness from one sound to the next as you hear it. Bring the sound awareness a little closer now to the sounds outside the room where you are. Again, just moving the awareness from sound to sound. Bring the sound awareness closer still now to the sounds inside the room where you are. And now bring the sound awareness even closer to sounds within the body. First, focus on the sound and the sensation of the heartbeat. And shift the focus now to the sound and the sensation of the natural breath. Release the sound awareness now. Call to mind your Sankalpa or positive intention if you have one. Mentally repeat it 3 times now. We'll now rotate the consciousness around the body. Pay attention to my instructions, and when I say the name of a body part, place your awareness there. Visualize that part and mentally repeat the name of that part. And we'll begin first with the right side of the body and the right hand thumb. First finger, second, third, and little finger, palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the chest, right waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Moving now to the left side of the body with the left hand thumb. First finger, second, third, and little finger. Palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, the wrist, or elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the chest, left waist, hips, thigh, knee, shin, calf, ankle, heel. Sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. Moving now to the back of the body with the heels, the back of the legs, the buttocks, the small of the back, the middle of the back, the shoulder blades, the space between the shoulder blades, the back of the neck, and the entire spinal column, the back of the head, and the crown of the head. Moving now around to the base with the forehead, the temples, the eyebrows, and the eyebrow center, the ears, the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the lips, the jaw, the chin, the collarbones, and the pit of the throat. The right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, and the center of the chest. The right side of the abdomen, the left side of the abdomen, and the navel. The right side of the pelvis, the left side of the pelvis, and the groin. The whole right leg, the whole left leg, and both legs together. The whole right arm, the whole left arm, and both arms together. The whole torso, the whole neck, the whole head, the whole front of the body, the whole back of the body, and the whole body. Have a sense now, all at once, the whole body. Release the body rotation now and bring the awareness to the natural breath. Observing how subtle the natural breath has now become, and also observing a rise and fall at the navel as it responds to the natural breath. And we'll now add a visualization to the natural breath. Imagine that each inhalation entering the body is bright golden light. This light travels through the chest and into the abdomen. As you exhale, the light spreads through the entire body. Every inhalation gathers energy And every exhalation distributes that energy through the muscles, the mind, the nervous system. With each breath, the body feels more focused, more clear. The mind becomes steady and alert. Breathing in energy, breathing out clarity. Breathing out clarity. Release the breath visualization now, and instead feel the following opposite sensations in the body. The body's feeling heavier and heavier. The body feels heavy and grounded, solid, stable, and anchored to the earth. Release this feeling of heaviness now, exchanging it with a feeling of lightness. The body feels lighter and lighter. It feels agile. It feels effortless. It feels like a cloud floating on a breeze. Release this feeling of lightness now and replace it instead with a feeling of warmth. The body feels warmer and warmer. The body feels warmth spreading through the chest and the arms, energy building, strengthening, and vitality. The body feels warmer and warmer. Release this feeling of warmth now, exchanging it with a feeling of coolness. The body feels cool clarity in the forehead and the mind, clear thinking, sharp awareness, cool clarity. Release this feeling of coolness now. Release all of these sensations completely, allowing the body to come back to its neutral state. And instead now come to the space of the mind, the space behind the closed eyes, also known as Chittakash. And in this space, see, imagine, visualize and create the following objects and images. You are standing in a wide open field at sunrise. The sky is clear and bright. The air feels fresh and full of possibility. And in front of you is a simple wooden bow and arrow. You pick it up, and the bow feels balanced in your hands. It feels strong. It feels steady. And you place the arrow against the string. Ahead of you in the distance is a single target, clear and unmoving. You draw the bow slowly, and as you pull the string back, your body becomes completely steady. Your breath is slow. Your mind is quiet. All distractions melt away. There is only the target, and there is only the present moment. Pure focus. You release the arrow. It travels straight and true through the air. landing precisely at the center of the target. A sense of quiet confidence spreads through you. You know that when the mind is calm and focused, your energy moves exactly where you direct it. Rest in this feeling of clarity and in this sense of purpose. And it's time to leave the field now and come back to your mat in the room where you are and call to mind your Sankalpa from the beginning of the practice. Mentally repeat it 3 times now. Bring the awareness now back to the breath and feel the body on the floor. Begin to hear the sounds around you and remember the world attached to those sounds. Remember the time of day and the details of the room where you are. Color of the floor, the color of the walls, the color of your mat. The practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to a close. Begin to make small movements with the fingers and the toes, allowing the body to gently externalize. And move and stretch in a way that's right for you. You may like to bring the knees to the chest to release the back, or even raise the arms above the head for a full body stretch. Whatever your body needs right now, please do that. And when you're ready, come onto the right side of the body and rest for a few moments. And when you are feeling ready to come up into a comfortable sitting position, please do that slowly and mindfully with the eyes closed or downcast to maintain the peaceful state that you have created. And in a comfortable sitting position, bring the awareness back to the eyebrow center. And at this point, visualize that point of white light from the beginning of the practice and allow the glow of that white light to cascade throughout the body, reaching every cell, every corner of the mind and the spirit, bringing clarity to every part of you. Holding this visualization now, we'll chant Om 3 times to conclude the practice. Breathing in, Om, Om, Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.